Okay, so this is part 2 of business strategy, and it just cut off. I lost memory or battery or something on the other one, so sorry about that. So number 3, we were talking about the third step in doing a business strategy is to contact each of the key players and review with them kind of what you see and confirm, are these who you would say your key players are? And is there anyone else? Or is there someone here that, because of life circumstances or what have you, is this correct? And what do you see for your goals? I see that if you, if these people commit to working towards these goals, then that will help you meet this goal. What do you think of that? So really, because as I was saying in the other video, that it doesn't matter what your perspective is, and it doesn't matter what you lay out for your strategy if it's one, not accurate, and 2, not where people are and where your key players are, and the 3, not where their key players are. Okay, so you see how this is trickling down. So you're talking with your key players and you're kind of presenting this and having a conversation, and then I really recommend kind of going through that and then begin having 3-way calls. Okay, have a 3-way call with your key player, with them and with your upline. Okay, so a 3-way call and go through and talk about who the key players are. So we're talking about key players. Now, what is important is not only our perspective and your key players' perspective of who their key players are, but who actually is a key player. Because what you have to do is remember that it doesn't matter how much potential we see with someone and how much we think that and know that they can do it versus what they want to do. So people have all different types of goals. Some people can't commit to working their business strongly for a certain season or a certain period of time or during a certain circumstance. And so you need to know that. And it really helps them as well to communicate that with you so they don't feel bad. So you're not coming to them going, oh, let's do this, and they're drowning, in life circumstance or whatever. So you need to have that 3-way call with your key player and your upline, and go through and talk about each of their key players, okay, and kind of talk about that and see if you can kind of drill down into who the key players really are. So it's a process, okay? And so then what you want your key player to do is to go to their key players and present a strategy. Okay, saying, okay, here's what I see, what your next goal can be and how you can get there. What do you see? What do you think? Is this something you want to do? What do you think about the timetable? And really get their input and buy-in. Okay, and so then what you want to do is your key player needs to have a 3-way call with their key player to go through this. So they're going to have it with their key player and their upline, which is you. So whatever. Sorry, it's getting confusing. So I hope that you see how that trickles down into really getting down into a business strategy, okay? And then figure out, okay, are there some hangups? Are there some challenges? What do we need to do? What would be helpful? What would be really encouraging to these team members? What can you do for them? Are there training needs? So really kind of figuring out what this is, and then going back and tweaking that business strategy according to your findings and your conversations and kind of making a game plan. Okay, so it does take some different steps, but you guys, it's so awesome to actually, you're not wondering what people want to do. You're finding out and you're on the same page, and and people feel relieved. They're like, oh, this makes sense. Okay, now I have some bite-sized things that I can talk to my key players about. Got some things that I can focus on, and we can come back and revisit this conversation. What do we need to do, and so forth. So what I challenge you to do first is to outline your key players. Outline that information, and I want you to start, if you can, before convention. If you're going, go ahead and reach out to your key players after you have sketched out a business plan, okay? And go ahead and see if you can do some of those basics. And, if you can have some pre-convention conversations, do that. See if you can go ahead and hone in on this, and then after convention, you hit the ground running. Goals are going to be solidified at convention. Having those goals and that plan in mind at convention is going to put everything together. You're going to already have that in your mind, and then you're sitting in the training sessions and things are going to click. Either things are going to click for new things that you need to be doing, things that you need to tweak, whatever it is, but it's going to be crystal clear. Okay, and so then the ones that you can't do before convention, then you need to do right after convention. So this is really what I'm working on. I wish I had been a little bit more ahead because I'm running out of time. But this is what I really challenge you to do because, next week is the first week in June. And then when we get back from convention, it's the second week. So if we are not proactive and really getting on the ball, we're going to lose June. So this is my goal and my plan, for what I'm doing, for what I'm working on. So I hope that this is really helpful for you guys. I would love to do a Zoom call and kind of discuss this a little bit more. I thought about scheduling that. I didn't want time to get away. I didn't want to wait till after convention to lay some of this information out to you because I think that you need it now. So I hope this is helpful. Let me know your feedback. Let me know if it makes sense. If it's something you've already been doing, then kudos to you because you're ahead. So this is just something that has really just clicked for me, and being able to truly break it down and be discussing these goals with our key players and then their key players instead of just wishing and hoping that that's what their goals are. So it really takes a lot of guesswork out, and then it's figuring out what training, what events, what do we need to do, maybe contest, whatever it is that we need to do in order to help those goals come to fruition. So hope this helps as part of a working business strategy, and love you guys, and let's keep talking about it, okay? Bye.